Welcome, everybody. I'm subbing in for the chair here, so you have to stumble with me. We got two on the docket. We'll do a quick review of the meeting minutes from November 20th. You guys get a chance to look at those?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I was not here, so I can't make a motion.
Motion approved.
All right, we have a motion.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
Opposed? All right, that's approved. So number one, we have Malcolm C. Ranson and Anna B. Ranson of P.O. Box 1237, Kilmarnock, Virginia, request a variance from Part 1 zoning ordinance, Article 26-6, signs of the Lancaster County, Virginia Land Development Code, from the maximum sign requirement of 32 square feet. Owner requests the allowance of a 50 square foot sign in order to place a monument-style sign on their property located at 1910 Irvington Road, Weems, Virginia, on Irvington Road, tax map number 2827 in District 4. All right,
Okay.
what can you tell us?
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. The variance is requested in order to install a freestanding monument-style business sign on the northeasterly side of their property fronting along Irvington Road, which is VSH 200, and White Pine Drive, Route 788, just outside the town of Kilmarnock. The proposed sign will be placed approximately 75 feet from the edge of White Pine Drive and approximately 100 feet from the edge of Irvington Road, with the sign facing towards Irvington Road. The property is subject to the Highway Corridor Overlay District with specific requirements for signs along rural road sections and only allows for signs that are a maximum of 32 square feet. A property owner would like to place the sign 100 feet from Irvington Road in order to maintain clear sight lines for traffic and prevent visual distractions along the roadway. The proposed location well exceeds the ordinance requirement of at least 15 feet from the right-of-way. Due to the sign being located so far off the roadway, the property owner is requesting an allowance of a 50-foot. There are several signs along Irvington Road between the towns of Kilmarnock and Irvington that in most cases are smaller in size and located closer to the roadway than the proposed Ranson sign. However, because of the distance from the roadway, the proposed Ranson sign should not appear out of place or out of scale with the signage along Irvington Road. There are several items that were attached to your memo, including some site pictures, some signs, pictures of signs along Irvington Road, a rendering of the proposed sign, etc. This issue has been advertised and adjoining property owners notified as required by law. To date, there have been no additional public comments received regarding this variance request. Thank you.
Is there anybody from the audience that wants to say something?
Hi, I'm just here on behalf of...
You come up and just state your name and then talk in the mic.
Good morning, my name is Kelsey Haney. I'm here on behalf of Ranson's Nursery, and I just wanted to say I'm happy to answer any questions that the board may have.
Okay. Starting down here, do you have any questions?
Pardon?
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
I don't have anything. I do. So also in that ordinance, you can only have one sign for a commercial property. What are they going to do with the sign on White Pine Drive?
I believe we are going to remove that sign and make that more of a private entrance.
Okay.
So because now our main entrance is off of Irvington Road, and so we're trying to discourage traffic coming in through the White Pine entrance. And so I will have to confirm that, but I believe that is the plan.
And they did do a whole VDOT plan for that entrance off Irvington. So that is allowable for that to be their main entrance.
That's all I had.
Okay. And no neighbors wrote any letters?
No, we didn't receive anything.
I am a neighbor and I have no problem with it.
Do you have anybody online? No, sir. Okay.
So do you want to, like, officially
Yeah.
open the public hearing?
Sorry,
and then-
officially opening the public hearing. How do I officially close it immediately?
Then you can,
Yeah. And anyone in the audience have a comment?
Okay, closing the public hearing. Great. I mean, it sounds like they're going after a bigger size sign, but it's far more, it's away from the main roads and the side road.
That's correct.
And it's comparable to the other signs that you've shown here?
It's larger than the other signs, but I think because a lot of the other signs are closer to the road, I think it's not going to look out of place. I mean, because it's be further back, so your perspective of it is not going to be some ginormous sign.
Right.
It'll probably most likely fit into the scale of what's along that road.
And this board has recently approved a larger sign. Was that the rescue squad? or-
Yes, that was the
Yes.
rescue squad
was
and
the largest
Lively.
Yeah.
That is a heavily trafficked intersection with the dump being right there
Yeah,
as
so
well,
I-
so moving the sign
Yeah, I
back.
appreciate the fact that you
Makes
moved the
sense.
sign back.
I'd make a motion to approve as requested.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right.
Thank you.
Approved as requested. All right, moving along to Frederick W. Butler III of 147 Clubview Drive, Lancaster, Virginia, requests a variance from Part 1 zoning ordinance, Article 5-3 setback regulations of the Lancaster County, Virginia Land Development Code from the setback distance requirement of 75 feet from the center line from the street or road right-of-way. Owner requests a 65-foot setback distance from the center line of Clubview Drive in order to construct a single-family residence on his property known as tax map number 20D-4-71 on Clubview Drive, located off Corotoma Drive in District 1.
Okay, thank you. The subject parcel was originally created by division plat of Coratoman or Caratoman by the Bay, Section 4, recorded in the land records in 1966, thus predating the zoning ordinance. The majority of the lots in the subdivision are arguably small. As housing market trends have evolved over the years, it appears that many homes within that subdivision have needed to utilize 2 or more lots in order to construct a desired house. However, there have been variances granted to other properties in this subdivision. More recently, the board granted a variance to Riva Properties in June of 2025, allowing an encroachment into the side yard setback. The property owner has selected a house plan that is 34 feet wide by 55 feet long. Properties in Caratoma by the Bay are serviced by a community water system, but must have their own private on-site septic system and drain field. The property owner originally believed that everything would fit within the allowable setbacks. However, the health department noted that any foundation must be at least 10 feet from the septic drain field, which restricts the buildable area more than expected and does not allow for much room for error or necessary adjustments. Therefore, after consultation with the owner's land surveyor, the property owner is requesting a variance for a 10-foot encroachment into the front setback in order to adequately allow room for all of the proposed improvements on the subject property in a manner that would not negatively affect the septic system and drain field area. As part of your memo, there's an aerial of the property, the proposed site plan, and the proposed house plan, just to show you kind of the dimensions and how large that is. Again, this issue has been advertised and adjoining property owners notified as required by law. To date, there have been no public comments received regarding this variance request. Thank you.
Do I open it now to public? Or do we talk first?
You could ask the applicant if they had anything they wanted to add, and then you could open up the public hearing.
You want to come up to the podium and just state your name and?
Frederick Butler. Like I said, I think y'all explained everything. Most of this neighborhood is small lots.
Yeah.
And before we cleared it, it looked like everything was just gonna fit exactly right. It was not a lot of clearance. The 2 sides are really close, but the 25-foot setbacks are good. But when we laid out the septic system in the back, in order to get that 10-foot off the back foundation, it's making me have to push the house a little further forward. It does have a 5-foot porch on the front, which is kind of making me have to take more space up front than, the foundation of the house itself is gonna be back far enough, but the porch is kind of pushing over into the area where in the front on Club View is closer than the 50-foot off the property line or the 75 off the road, center road.
Okay. Thank you for that. Go ahead, Glenn.
You can open the.
Okay, we'll open public comments.
Any public comments from the audience?
You can ask Glenn.
Anybody online? Okay, all right, closing public comments. I'm getting good at this. All right, so no neighbors have made any complaints?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
I mean, those lots are tiny in there, and the fact that you're getting away with just asking for 10 feet for a porch is pretty respectable. Do you guys have any comments, questions?
No, I agree. The lot size and the issue with the septic system, I mean, it's a very nice layout of a home, sir. I don't see where you're asking anything that we can't grant.
I agree. I think because of it sounds like you had it figured out until the septic issue came in.
Yeah, listen, once you clear the lot, it's almost different than when it's all wooded.
Big difference.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, it's a common issue, honestly.
I have some questions about the right property line. It looks like two lines over there. I can't tell which is which.
Oh, the right side?
Is there a fence over there that
There was
doesn't
a-
go down the property line?
Yeah, Frederick, the gentleman that lives next door, he had a vinyl fence.
Pardon?
He had a vinyl fence that was actually encroaching on my property line. But I told him he could leave it because we got a little bit of wooded area I left between, but he's old school. He moved it. So that little line you see that shows that fence area, that fence has been moved on his side of the property line now.
Okay, so the property line's a solid line.
It's a solid. Yeah, that dotted one was a vinyl fence that
Dash line
he had on there.
A fence that the neighbor put up?
Yeah.
Have you worked that out with him?
Yeah, well, I told him he could leave it.
Well,
I mean,
we're not questioning that. We're
but he
questioning
did
the front
move
yard
it. It's
setback.
moved now, so, yeah. So it's not
He
there anymore.
realizes that the fence and the property line are not one and.
Right, yeah, he's actually moved the fence on his side of the property line now.
Oh, okay.
Good, I'm good. So you satisfied?
All right.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a motion to approve.
Second.
Good. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right.
Appreciate it, thank y'all.
Thank you,
Move
sir.
as requested. What's going on with number 3? Is this the second time they've withdrawn?
Well, they haven't, this is the first time they've withdrawn. The first time they asked for a delay. They weren't ready, or there was a conflict with their schedule. So they wanted to delay it, which we were going to do this month, and then they subsequently withdrew their application
Okay.
for good.
Do I close this part now? And then we go on to planning commission activity?
Yeah,
What am I closing?
I mean, you can just go
All right.
on to,
I don't think, we don't have Steve here. So
you can just move through.
and what do we need to know about this, the annual BZA report?
It is just there for you. That is going to be given to the Board of Supervisors as required by Virginia code. So you're getting it first. So if you had a chance to look at it, if there was anything that stuck out as being incorrect, or you didn't like it, or something you want changed, you can let me know, and then I can have it revised.
Have you guys had a chance to look at it?
Yes, sir.
What's that?
We want to make a motion to approve it?
Approved to send on to the board?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Good to go.
And then one other thing before we adjourn, just don't forget on those 2 public hearings, of course, we have our fun little checklist. If you all could fill those out, if you are so inclined. It's not completely required, but it is recommended and appreciated. So if you want to take a minute to do that, or you could do that afterwards, or if you'd like to adjourn now, or however you would like to do it.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Last one.